when I decided I was going to become a vegan, it wasn't about, I'm going to be speaking on a panel one day. It wasn't about, I'm going to be able to turn this into a way to earn or to make quote unquote money. It was about, let me change my life because I want to live. But it came from the right place, and I believe this. The universe, God, however you want to put it, saw my heart and said, okay, you know what? He's focusing on his gift now, so let me continue to bless him. So I say that, and Theresa, you know how I've always felt about you. You've been near and dear. Folks, her father, Alex Cummings, taught me chemistry, and all I can tell you is this. If I made it out of that class, and I can actually remember some of the things I'm telling you right now, because I was a late bloomer now. Look, now I could do math, but when you took numbers and letters and you started mixing them, oh no, the car was about to go off the road. So This man had the patience of Job, Steve, with me. You hear me?
Yeah, well, maybe we should get him on the phone and really find out what kind of chemistry student you were. But
yes, that would be funny. That would be funny. I'm going to tell him exactly what you said.
Okay.
Just to jump on what Corey was saying, living a life on purpose is the key to good things ahead. And I get the sense that the three of us here on this call are definitely living our lives on purpose now. And that's an amazing thing, because when you're not on purpose, when you're just collecting a paycheck, when you're feeling that, maybe I'm not an engineer, or maybe I'm not a football player, or maybe I'm not a whatever, that's a miserable place to be. Being trapped in something that you're being authentic.
Or how about,
hey, this.
Or how about what? Maybe I'm just not good enough. A lot of us tell ourselves that story every day. Oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not this. I'm not I'm not that. And again, this is the part of that hero's journey. That we talk about.
Right. No,
right.
That's the trap.
You know where that comes from.
When we fall into that thinking that maybe I'm not good enough, that gets reinforced, because what's the next thing that happens after you think maybe I'm not good enough? You fail, you lose, you don't do very good, and then all of a sudden that's reinforced. See, I knew I wasn't good enough.
Right, but that comes from an early childhood. I've read in my studies that the average child hears no 400 times a day.
Right. Mm.
And they grow up thinking, no, I can't do that.
Yeah.
It happens. I see it every day in presentation training, presentation skills training. You need a level of confidence to present in front of a person, of a crowd, of an audience. A lot of managers don't have that. They have to develop that confidence in knowing that, okay, what I have to say, nobody else knows. So I can say whatever I need to say. And, having that confidence is important.
Right. No, definitely the confidence, but it's going back to that fear, that we don't want to feed that fear and reinforce that fear of not being good enough, because if we shift the perspective now and say, hey, I welcome failure because I'm on purpose, that's going to make all the difference in the world. This is what I want to be doing. It doesn't matter if I'm the best. It doesn't matter if I'm not the best right now.
Mm-hmm.
It allows us to feel like we can fail and that we can get better. And it doesn't matter if you're trying to recover from addiction or start a new business or get married. There's always that moment, that day, where we have to stare into this abyss of darkness and fear and do it anyway. That we're not asking ourselves, hey, are we good enough? Are we going to be the perfect engineer, the perfect husband, the perfect football player? We say, no, we're going to do this because this is what we want, and we're going to welcome the pain that comes with becoming the kind of husband, the kind of engineer that we want to be, or trainer, or coach, or teacher. everything. It makes all the difference in the world, and we don't have to go anywhere physically. We can make that shift happen right here, right now, and that's the beauty of it. And that's the lesson that
yes.
I think that we can all share in the world.
I agree.
Well,
I agree. Until now.
Hey, we're time is going by so fast, and I just
I know. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. And I hate that. That's
so
what always happens on our show.
An
Sorry,
initial
Steve, go ahead.
consultation here. Theresa, put on your consultant hat and what you know about Corey, what you are starting to know about me, and what you know about First in Life, and just tell us where you think we need to go. What's our next step here? How do we break out and be better?
Well, first, I think you guys have a great start. Love your logo. Love your tagline as well. Things that you're doing now, I think you have you're on your way. It's just a matter of time. Timing is everything, and just continue doing what you're doing. Increase your marketing. Increase the word out. I'm not sure what you're doing as far as a marketing perspective and advertising. What you're capable of, but definitely focus on that area and just get out, start communicating. Start communicating with everyone out there in society, whether it's a nonprofit organization. I just met with a great nonprofit called Year Up that I'm going to be working with here in Atlanta. It's a national nonprofit. It's really the only one that hires 18 through 24 years of age young adults, that actually hire them to intern. And they come from mostly inner city, and they go through a 6-month program. I think you guys would be excellent to talk with them. Lots of nonprofits need your help. It's not just from a sports perspective. It's, it's just how to manage your life. And the earlier you know that, the better. And I walk in this place a couple of days ago for a tour, and everyone is in suits. And these are 18 to 24-year-old young adults in suits, and women are in nice skirts, business attire. They have such a great dynamic strategy in place, and they have a 91% retention rate from their sponsors to hire permanently these students, and a lot of them go on to college. So places like that, just get out and show everyone who you are. You already have it within you. Just show everyone else that, and you'll fall in line. You're definitely doing your purpose, focusing on what you love to do best, and it's all going to fall in line. It already is, actually, and I know how Corey is. I would say Corey would probably need to be a little bit more organized. And you're laughing. Yes. So, just plan, organize, and keep doing what you're doing. Get out there and just, succeed.
I told you I've had my greatest gains from my failures and my struggles, so I realized
Oh,
that.
yes.
Now, seriously, you told me that almost 2 years ago, so you're absolutely right. And I accept that challenge, and I just want to tell you thank you for coming on. This has been a great show. I can assure you, we're gonna definitely have you back on again at some point, and who knows, maybe you can tell us the other companies that you're working with. Steve, I know we're up against this hour, bro. Have you got any more questions for us?
No, it's well, I do, but I don't want to get started today, so I think we're going to have Theresa on again at some point.
Okay, or you can call me.
That's right. Well, we'll definitely be doing that. You're going to be helping First in Life out more than you know, so, and you already have, so
My
we will
pleasure.
keep you on a short leash.
So, Ms. Cummings, for Steve William and Corey Lucci and the rest of our First in Life listeners, we would like to say thank you. I hope you blaze all the trails that the universe and God has set out in front front of you, and thank you again for joining us on First in Life. It has been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Have a great one.
On that note, folks, join us next week for another exciting episode of First in Life. I'm Corey Lucci. I'm about to say Lucci. Corey Lucci for Steve Horium. You have been listening to First in Life. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye.